Well, just turned on the van. Got some ice on the windshield, but we're going to an auction. Hopefully this stuff defrosts. It's auction day with taco stacks. Ground is frozen. I'm cold, and it's like 19 degrees or so. So let's make it a fun day. Auction day with taco stacks. Let's do it. All right, got this at the Great Lehigh University sale, and I think today is finally the day we're going to see if expired but still works actually works. Backroads American Pickers. This is the back way to a back way. Alright, so there's one thing here. They have a huge collection of reamers and juicers, and I went online and decided to go from highest to lowest. This exact reamer was listed on eBay. Saunders was listed on eBay for $1,800, and someone bought it. But everyone who's done eBay knows that just because it says it's sold on eBay doesn't know that the payment went through and all that extracurricular activities. So, I mean, I will bid on it, but can't go on thinking that's worth $1,800 just because it sold once. But I saw the photo, I was like, I'm so cold. Saw the photo, I was like, man, I might need to see if that's the same one. There's some nice ones. Here's more juicers. My assumption, he's going to do it by choice. This one I think is a decent one. It's got frost on it. That's what all that residue is. That's how cold it is. He's going to do it by choice, and then he'll probably sell like this is one lot. Got some clothes. But I'll show you like the helmets and stuff. There's some cool stuff. Cool, interesting items.
If you follow the cardboard path, that back door registration is inside the house. There's going to be 3 auctioneers going off at one time, and at the beginning, Greg will make the announcements which time this is starting. There, and a different one starting back here near the pool barn. But he'll make an announcement in the beginning.
This looks like reproduction.
Follow the cardboard path. I love that.
I don't know his number off.
I wonder if somebody just put that on themselves. Lots of state dog warning. They really must have had an obsession with juicers. They have so many juicers. Got some Pyrex here. I think this is called sandalwood. I don't think I've even seen that in their fridge set. That's kind of neat. I'm not seeing a whole lot in the box lots. Wow. $14.25. Full enough for you.
It's all right.
Yeah. Like this stuff, these actually sell, this yarn, especially if it has the paper still on it, like this paper stock. Huh. Apparently there was like large machinery here and I don't see it, so maybe I'm just losing it. Some jadeite. It's getting harder and harder to find that stuff. Some more jadeite. I think it's only considered jadeite if it's Fire King. There's like knockoff jadeite, which isn't jadeite. If I can find one, I'd show you. This is a little bit too yellow, sun-kissed. Kind of interested in some of the juicers. I've never had any ones that weren't the clear ones, but yeah, I gotta find. I want to show you the machinery. If I can ever find it. It's just jeans and shorts. I'm insanely cold. I will say that. Not warm. There's a tractor in there. There's a tractor somewhere. I don't know where it can be, because that's literally like the selling point for this auction. Not sure. Maybe it's at a different location. There's a tractor. I was looking for it. I knew it was somewhere. There's no exit out here, of course. Man, I'd really like to have that. Don't have any idea how to get it home. I'm not buying that. I don't even know where I'd put that. All sorts of different implements as well. You got balers, you got hay wagons. There's a pull behind mower. I think that's called a finish mower. Some cultivators. What did they do to this tractor? Got flames on it. Wow. Alright, this is where it gets very confusing. We have 3 auctioneers going at once. I'm not really interested until anything gets like in this direction. I think they're all going to kind of like mingle together at that time. The primitive people stay to be over here on the left. Good friend Kevin's over here. He's selling like horse stuff, and I feel bad because unless you're into horse stuff, you're probably not going to buy horse stuff. It's a little bit of a niche market, I should say. And then the military stuff is gone for military prices. So I don't know. I did want this, but it looks like there's only one here. Like this thing folds out or something. Where's the other one? I don't know.
What'd you get?
By the box.
Alright, got my Swiffers.
Do your shower and everything.
$4.
Kitchen, you got kitchen, you got
Stupid things are like $8 for just this one thing.
And all, be $5 a box. 5 where?
Mine
5,
closed.
6 a box where? 5 on the bid 6, 6, 5 and 6. 5 on the bid 6, 6, 5 and 6, 6, 5 on the bid 6, 5, 6. $5 your way, sir. Down the bar. Well, down further, yeah. The young lady there at the end, hanging on the fence. You got lots of choices. One, 129. I'm sorry. 129.
What's this?
Two? 2 times. All right. $5 again. 5, 6. 5 a box now. 6, 6. $5 bid 6, 6. 5 and 6, 6, 5, 6. Sold $5 and number 158.
For people who might be new to auctions, you kind of make a pile up once you've actually won the item, and then you go at the end, you pay for it before you put it in your vehicle. You could put it in your vehicle before, that's fine. But generally there's lots of just random piles put everywhere. So right now that is my pile. I got a lot of DVDs. There's like another 4 boxes I gotta get. I got the DVDs for $1 a box, so can't really beat it. I know DVDs are kind of going out of style, but it's just one of those things you just can't pass up. For $1 a whole rack, it's crazy. Go to Walmart, they're like, what's that, like 2 for 15 or something, 2 for 10? Insane. Alright, well I bid the juicer up to $35. I didn't really know. I mean, granted, if it does sell for $1,800, it's good, but it's like one of those things. Did it really sell for 1,800 or did it not sell for 1,800? It also had like a crack right in like the middle part. It had two like slices, not cracks, slices. So, oh well, what are you gonna do?
$2 bill from the mirror. $1 bid. $1 bid. $1 bid. $1 bid. $1 bid. Pass it by. We got the table here, and here's the legs. There we go. $10 bid for a nice dining room table with legs. $10 bid at 10, 10, 5. $5 bid at 5, 5 bid at 5, 5 give 3. $3 bid at 3, give 2, 2, 2 bid at 2, 2, 2 bid at 2, $2 bill for the table. $1 bid at 1, 1, $1 bid at 1, 1, 2, 2, 1 bid at 2, 2, 1 bid at 2, 2, 1, 2. Sold the dollar bill to 177. 177. On a little settee or a little stool right here. $5 bid. $5 bid 5. 5 bid at 5, 5 give 3. $3 bid at 3, 3 give 2. $2 bid at 2, 2, 2 bid at 2.
I ended up buying some clothes. Like there's a bin of it for I think $20. That's what I paid. Yeah, 20 bucks. There's some nice clothes in it. I'm curious about what the clothes up here will go for. There's one nice Carhartt jacket. All sorts of train stuff as well. I don't know if any of it's really worth anything. So many people ask me about train stuff, and it's not necessarily like train stuff. It's more. That's just out of there. A piece of styrofoam. It's not like this train stuff. It's train stuff that you can like build a set with. Alright, got my one Carhartt. Didn't get the black one. There's a black one as well. Norfolk Southern. But I figured with the Norfolk Southern thing on it, usually when you add patches and you know, names on the jackets, it diminishes the value incredible. Norfolk Southern, I mean, it's trained, you know, it's, if you're a trained person, you like it, but then you need to do it right size, you gotta be looking for it. But yeah, you'll see a lot of Patagonia go really cheap on eBay because it has like a high school patch or whatever it is. So you kind of want to avoid that unless it's vintage. If it's vintage, that's a whole different ball game. But nice little find there for $4. I also got these juicers. That's not the good one. I don't think any of these are really great, but it's got a little, what the heck is going on there? That's a crack, I believe. What in the world? How'd they do that? Look at these guys. These guys are nice. That one's, of course, that one's got chips on it. Class big vintage. Add some more chips, why don't you? That's my pile right there. Somehow, some way, I gotta pack it in there. It'll fit. Alright, I think the auction's pretty much over. Everyone's kind of packing in their stuff. I don't know what we're on in here. I don't know. Let's see.
$1 here, $1 buyer number. What's your number? 147. 147? 143. We got 143. 143, Bert. 143. What do you want?
The big battery in the back.
The big battery in the back. He takes the big battery in the back, and there's one left over here. Don't forget, you got cables here.
And the trickle charger.
And the trickle charger. 2 times the money. 2 times the money. Choice again. Come along, $5. $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1. Give me $1 started. $1 here. $1. Choice again. $1. $1.
Look at this whole collection of DVD. I paid $1 for this entire thing. It's like, how can you pass it up? They are kind of faded. And look at these. I got a couple of these jackets. Pennsylvania State Dog Warden. You'd probably get in trouble for wearing this. I don't know if this organization's still around, considering that I'd never heard of it prior to this auction. But it's a cool jacket. I don't want to get in trouble for wearing it. Pretty sure if it was like state police or something, you'd get in big trouble. So maybe I won't wear it. But it's cool. We're around the house. Okay, so I made it back. It was an awesome day. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Some of the stuff isn't my stuff. Interesting. So I got a lot of DVDs to go through. These are all like, whatever. Wow, there are so many. I did want to show you. This is going to be impossible to do. So I did buy all these clothes. As you guys saw, the Carhartt. I think I showed you guys this. This is brand new. Still has the tags on it. I did, this is such a cool jacket. I did get this, which I don't know if it's worth a ton of money or is it just like something someone made. And that is a vintage, this is probably 70s or 80s, made by Nat Am. New York Jets jacket, but it's like a jumper, like a jumpsuit. I don't know if it's worth a ton of money or it's worth nothing, but it's really, really cool, and I don't think I've ever seen one. So for clothes-related things, that is pretty awesome. This looks like just a thermal shirt. So the guy must have been a part of this organization. Yeah, so I got a lot of clothes, and I got a lot of media, which the DVDs are, it is hit or miss. Aerosmith. But there's a lot of VHSs in here. Is this the box? This is not. Evil Dead number 2, Dead by Dawn, Evil Dead number 1. There are a handful of horror. Is that horror, or what would you even consider that? That's probably not horror. That's Star Wars. There is a handful of horror VHSs, which every time I ever mention them, like this one, The American Family He'd Kill For It, The Stepfather, real thriller. I don't know if that's really horror. Might be. Every time I mention it, people always say, yeah, you gotta look them up on eBay, which that is what I will have to do, because there are a pretty large collection of them once I go through every single box. Chud. It's amazing because people probably remember these movies and I have no clue what they are. You see like this one, Dawn of the Dead again, Nightbreed, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. What even is this? I don't know what it is. Obviously it's a movie. But I'll have to now look at pretty much every VHS. The ones I kind of skip on, I think I left like a box of VHSs, were all like the, you know, Caddyshack, Titanic. There's maybe like a box or so of that, and Westerns. I kind of skip out on the Westerns, but the really odd ones, like I've always said, it always sell really well. Any of the like common, so to speak, VHSs always sell at the flea market, but the VHSs that are horror definitely go on eBay. It wasn't too long ago, I think it was last summer or in the spring, I listed one. I think I got $60 for one VHS, which was in a box of, I don't know, 8 or 10 boxes I paid $2 for at an auction. I sold one VHS for $60, and I kind of regret not looking through every other one just to make sure I didn't sell one of those $60 or $80 ones at the flea market. But of course, me being the lazy butt that I am, I did decide to just take it to the flea market. I ended up making, I think, like $50 or $60 on the lot, which I paid only a couple dollars for. And I had a lot of garbage, or I should say a lot of donations. But, you know, you can't, in this business, the more time, like if I was not to do YouTube, if I was just to do buying and selling, you eliminate half the amount of work, but you really can't get to everything. And I've always said the best place to source for eBay or online selling is definitely at auctions, because like I said, I mean, you can go to a garage sale, you go to a thrift store, but a lot of this stuff is picked over. There's just so much stuff at auctions that you might be able to like specialize in certain things where you can find some really good deals. The juicers, like I said, I bid the guy up to like $30 or $35. He ended up buying like 12 juicers at one time, so I think he was just a collector of that kind of glassware. I kind of regret not paying more or doing more research, but I didn't really believe that that juicer was there until I got there. Of course, you don't have service at an auction. Middle of a farm, middle of nowhere. So I might have made a huge mistake there by not buying that, but at $35, I was kind of comfortable with that, where I was like, you know, if it doesn't sell, I'll sell for like $10. I just felt like inserting this part into the middle of the video, but it looks like that one reamer sells anywhere between $430 to $1,800. This one did have some cracking in it, so I don't know if it was really worth more than $100, because anytime you have a crack in it, it does diminish the value. But I can say it's not worth at least $300. There was also, if you find one that looks exactly like that in green, like a jadeite green, it sold for $3,500. $2,300 to $3,500. There's one for $520 that sold. But yeah, I probably should have bought that. Biggest regret for an auction, I think I can kind of say that's probably it. Should have probably bought it. It is what it is. Biggest regret in an auction. But overall, awesome day. It's always a pleasure to go to this auction company. It's great to see everyone. Everyone who also attends. Made a lot of good friends over the past couple of years at auctions. So it's always great. Other than that, I have a fun day of unpacking all this stuff. And that's what I'll probably be doing right now before it gets dark out. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, thanks for coming along. Hit the like button. Subscribe down below for more treasure hunts just like this. Not sure what the next treasure hunt will be in, but we'll do something fun. Catch you guys next time, next venture. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.